I think it's time that we all come into the stream. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Man Cave 101 podcast. Episode 10, double digits, guys. We did it. How about a nice little round of applause for double digits? That's kind of nice, huh?
Wait,
Welcome.
we're on 10?
Welcome. We're on number 10, bro. Double digits.
Little golf clap action, you know what I mean?
Who the hell thought we were getting here? Oh,
Shit.
man. All right. So, Man Cave 101 Podcast, episode 10. I am one of your many hosts, Abel. Alongside of me, man in the chair, Aaron. What's up?
Good evening, everybody.
Live from the Man Cave, it's Leo. How we doing, Leo?
What's going on?
All the way from Brooklyn. Where Brooklyn at? With his mic muted. Big Chase in the building. Chase, how we doing?
What's going on, people?
God. So as previously stated, Man Cave 101 Podcast, episode 10. Here we talk about all things nerdy, all things flirty, and pretty much anything we want to talk about. We're talking about sports today. We're talking about some comics. We have a ton of news and rumors because I don't know if you saw, but the nerd world is exploding in the last even 3 days. Then we're going to talk some freaking trailers. Please like, comment, and subscribe on our YouTube and Facebook channel, Mancave101 Podcast. There will be spoilers of anything and everything that we are talking about. We are going to drink. We are probably going to smoke. And Leo is going to curse a lot, as always. And like every episode, we are going to kick it off with a shot. So, ladies and gentlemen, here's to Hoochie Daddy Summer. Let's go.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Bing bong.
Guys out, thighs out. Here we go.
Oh, God.
Oh, man. God, it's not even Memorial Day, guys. We're getting warmed up.
This is a warm-up, fam. What are you doing?
And now to the comic corner. Leo, take it away.
All right. Our first book of the evening is Elektra, Black, White, and Blood. Number 4 is a 1 in 25 ratio. The artist is Kevin Eastman. He's been killing it. Whoever's at MegaCon, I'm jealous because all the great artists are there this week. Our next book is Batman Superman World's Finest number 3. It's a variant cover. I think that's the one in 50. It's by Lucio Perillo. See, 2 for 2.
Uh-oh.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's 2 for 2, and he's excited.
Yeah, exactly.
Our new book, a new book that we have, a new DC book. It's called Duo, number 1. It's a reintroduction of Miles Tone character. Damn, this name's gonna kill me. Sobi, under the name of Duo. The artist is Dyke Runen, and Greg Pak, I think. Yeah,
I think that's Ruan, but you know, you're having a good day. We're gonna give it to you.
I'll give it to you.
Blame it on the alcohol.
Look at that one.
Blame it on the alcohol. He had one shot.
One shot.
Oh my God! The next book is Savage Avengers. Sorry, Savage Avengers number 1. This book has been talked about all over the internet, all over today. There's 2 other ratios of this book. This is the new Savage Avengers. Conan, the characters in it is Conan, Deathlock, Daredevil, Black Knight, Weapon H, Anti-Venom, Cloak and Dagger. Dude, they threw everything but the kitchen sink at this in this new Savage Avengers.
That's a female Daredevil too, no?
Yes.
It's a female Daredevil from what I could tell.
Yes.
Hey yo,
pretty dope.
Yes. Yeah, her lead cover, her number 1 cover is ridiculous. The artist in this is
Good luck.
Lionel Francis Yu.
Hey, there he is.
And
Nice
and the
shot.
writer is David Pepos. I'm gonna call him Pepas.
Pepas.
All right, I got it out of me.
I knew you were gonna get it. All right. Well, our first hot cover of the week is, I'm putting a DC book up there.
Unbelievable.
Now that's
DC does some things right.
Yes, they do. This is Shadow Wars number 1. It's the origin of Angel Breaker, a villain with connection with Ghostmaker. That's the guy in the back. That Ghostmaker character is, if you haven't read the number one Ghostmaker, great storyline. It's also the this is the 1 in 50 variant cover though. There's two other covers of this, but this is the best one in my perspective. This is the best cover of it. And the artist is Lyrics Lee, I think. Am I right? Wait, John Boy Mayers? That's not John Boy.
John Boy
No.
Myers? No?
No.
John Boy Myers.
Okay. Somebody's reading this fundamental. Next.
Okay.
The next cover is freaking Mr. Clayton Crane himself at the Mega Con.
Lord.
Yeah.
That's a cover.
Yeah.
That is a cover.
The cover's dope.
That's
Cover is
crazy.
dope.
Yeah. Clayton Crane
Oh,
and
damn.
Black Flag. This is a Clayton Crane and Black Flag exclusive. This book is already sold out. I've tried to get it.
She's
Yo,
already sold
imagine
out.
just imagine the
Yeah.
green signature right above Hulk. Oh,
Oh
man.
my god. Dude, it's already sold out and it's already selling on eBay and it's a month wait and it's already going for $100.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow. $100 already for this book. It's a
Yeah.
great cover, honestly.
It really is.
No cover, bro.
It's a classic Clayton Crane cover, and if you get the signature on this, it
Forget
is.
It's gonna skyrocket.
Yep. The
Yeah.
2-minute warning knows how we feel. Hulk smash, baby. What up, 2-minute warning? How we doing?
What up? All right, our next. That's it for the comic corner, everyone.
We're done.
Oh, we're donezo. Wow.
Yeah.
We're done.
Oh my.
Donezo.
What do we do? What do
No
we do
comment.
now?
That's
What
it.
do we
No
do?
more.
We take a shot. We take a shot. We go into
Wow.
news and rumors.
You know what? Here's to Leo getting through that with no
That
mistakes.
that escalated quickly, but okay.
There we go. Cheers,
Thank you,
bro.
thank you,
Good
thank
for
you, thank you, thank you.
2-minute warning. Listen, you get 4 of us, man. What's up? You got is there a problem where the 4 of us not good enough for you?
He wants all the smoke.
He
What we
wants all
doing?
the smoke.
He wants all the smoke. It's not enough.
All right.
All
the
right.
News and rumors.
So now-
Okay, this is going to be lengthy.
Whoa. We're getting into sports. Remember who's
Oh,
running
wait.
the show here. All
Oh,
right.
fuck, I forgot about it.
Yeah. Take a drink.
Yes. thank you.
Over to sports with Aaron.
All right.
Aaron,
all right,
take it
all
away.
right. Sports. Hey. All right. So no prepared script tonight. So we're just flying off the cuff, ladies and gents. This is what we do. So we're gonna talk some NBA finals. I know Chase is as invested as this and I am. So we're gonna get right into it. So Eastern Conference, we got the Boston Celtics against the Miami Heat. Game 1 was 2 days ago. And the Miami Heat took an early 1-0 lead in the series, beating the Celtics 118-107 at home. Jimmy Buckets could not be stopped. 41 points on the night.
Boy.
41 points. Jimmy Buckets, playoff
Whoa.
Jimmy Buckets is here.
Jesus Christ.
He just lit up the Celtics. And this is what I kind of said last week heading into this. My opinions on this series were going to be, I think that Miami has too much really good defense all around for the Celtics. Like, I think the Celtics are really, really good. They're solid. They're a good team. They're still young. But to me, I favor the Heat in this series just based on veteran leadership and defense. And if Jimmy Buckets keeps playing out of his mind, Jimmy Butler keeps playing out of his mind, I don't see any way they don't make the finals. It's just my opinion. I think Game 2 is actually on tonight. It's either tonight or tomorrow. I'd have to
Yeah, I
check the
think it's
schedule.
tonight.
I think it might be. I'm pretty sure it's tonight. So yeah, we'll see. I mean, Miami's got home court advantage. I know the Celtics going to bounce back and look to take home court back, but we'll see. Anybody else have thoughts on that?
Man, listen, let me tell you something. I was really, really, really like cheering for Boston. I really am.
Yeah.
But Miami is looking like they might be too much for them, even on a good night. I mean, it was like a pro team playing with a junior high school team. It was absolutely crazy. And, you know, at this point, Boston has to really step their game up, you know, check out the cobwebs. I didn't even think, honestly, I didn't think Miami was that good. I mean, I thought they were good. I know Jimmy Buckets does his thing, but I didn't think they were that good. they definitely have my respect after last night's game. We will see what happened in game 2. But whoa.
For sure. So we can jump over to the Western Conference Finals, which I'm still reeling off the fact that the Dallas Mavericks are here. I don't know how the Dallas Mavericks got here, but Luka Doncic, as I said in our last podcast, that boy's a problem. He's a real problem.
I saw that last game.
That boy is a problem.
Listen, even a broken clock is right twice a day.
Yeah, I hear you. No, I hear you for sure. I mean, so game 1, the Warriors ended up beating the Dallas Mavericks 112-87. Game was not close. I think they had a big lead for most of the game. I'm pretty sure. I think the Warriors are going to play this series correctly, and they're going to just focus in on Luka and make the other supporting cast on the Dallas Mavericks that are not that good try to beat them. And I think that's really the only strategy that they need to have going into it. I mean, the stat lines yesterday from Golden State were not overly impressive. I think Steph Curry led the way with 21 points. Everybody else was all under 20, but everybody contributed. Jordan Poole had 19. Andrew Wiggins had 19. I think that Klay Thompson only had 15. And, they only played 35 minutes apiece, so they're also resting their starters. So to me, unless Dallas, I think Luka, unfortunately for Luka, he's arguably obviously one of the best players in the NBA, right? But for Luka, it's like, I think I said this last time around. I didn't think they'd beat the Suns. I'll eat crow on that the Suns did not come to play that game 7. But for Luka, I don't think he has the pieces around him to beat Golden State in a 7-game series. I don't think it's possible, which is why I think Golden State is going to win this series. If I had to guess, it would probably be a 4-1. I don't think they'll sweep them. I think it'll be a 4-1 probably. Dallas probably still won at home based on a Luka going crazy type of game. But yeah, I mean, overall, I think this is going to be, to me, this is the less interesting of the two series, just because I think Golden State has a superior team, and they want to make me $350.
well, Lil Wayne freaking told Mark Cuban he's gonna piss in his mouth, man. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know if you saw that.
Wait, what?
Yo, that was some crazy.
I saw that. I did see that.
Lil Wayne and Mark Cuban are going like this right now. They're fighting.
Well, I mean, I don't know why Lil Wayne decided to tweet that about Luka.
Yep.
Exactly.
And obviously, Aaron, the 2-minute warning does not agree with you because that's what he thinks.
Miami versus Dallas. Finally.
No shot. No shot. Dallas is not making it.
Maybe in the park, but definitely not in the NBA.
No way.
Listen,
no way.
The one thing that I've been saying all year that I was mostly concerned about was that Golden State has 2 squads, and one of them consists of the younger players, Wiggins, Kuminga, Poole, Porter. Those guys are the legs. So those guys run up and down, they jump, they're long, and when they do what they're supposed to and contribute, that means that Steph Curry and Klay Thompson and even Green only have to do so much. If they just make 20 points, it's more than enough with the other contributions. But sometimes it seems like they were off. They were doing like weird passes. Like, why would you shoot that? They still have to get Kuminga focused in and whatnot. But listen, last night proved what I've been saying, that if the young boys get their thing together, this team's going to look absolutely spotless and whatnot. Mm-hmm. If they continue to play like this, it's just a wrap and whatnot. So, and let's say something. If you're a Golden State fan, you understand one thing. It's never going to be cute. It's a rough ride, but at the end, they're going to pull it out. So, sorry, 2-minute warning, but you can go catch Dallas and the other team at the park playing for the championship.
Go catch them outside. How about that?
2-minute warning. If Golden State folds, I'm coming for you. I'm just letting you know right now. Because if Golden State folds and I lose my preseason bet of $5 to $350, I'm coming for you.
Yo,
you owe me money.
2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. What state are you in so we know where Aaron's going? At least.
He must be in Dallas.
Nah.
Oh crap.
He said, I'm just saying.
Not gonna happen, buddy. Sorry.
No way.
Do we have anything else for sports? Or we just
That's
hitting
it.
that?
I'm just doing NBA finals. That's it. That's where I'm at.
I mean, listen, I'm gonna put something in there. Me and Aaron were out watching the freaking the Rangers and the freaking Penguins, right, on freaking Sunday.
Boo.
Yo, that yeah, Aaron's not a Rangers fan right now, but yo, that game and double freaking, and it was overtime and it was freaking awesome. I'm not even a hockey fan, but there's something about playoff hockey that is just dope.
Yeah, but then the Rangers lost game 1 to Carolina yesterday.
Oh, did they lose last night? I didn't even lose it.
Boo.
I didn't even watch it. Boo.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a bitter Islanders fan. My bad.
Yeah, you're pissing off some New Yorkers.
It's fine.
All right. Well, all right. I guess on to the next one. Let's go. Cheers. Drink.
Drink.
Is it okay to take 3 shots in 17 minutes?
It depends on who you ask.
I don't know.
Yeah. Why would you ask?
Good. So it is okay.
I think it's fine.
All right. On to news and rumors, and boy, oh boy, was it a freaking week.
Juicy.
And we are going to give it up to the curse master Leo. Let's hit him, Leo, because we got some things to talk about.
All right, shit. I'm gonna read off. How do you want to do it? You want to do a top 5, or you want me to read the whole freaking thing and just?
Yo, honestly, let's take your time with the topics. Go through them all, or go through 5.
I was gonna say, if you have a bunch, do like 4 or 5 at a time and see if anybody has a thought, and then we'll just take it from there.
Let's do this.
All right. Okay. 20th Century Studios is working on a League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, a reboot. All right. The Obi-Wan Disney Vanity Fair shoot, sexy as all hell. Amber Heard, she's in and out of Aquaman. I keep getting mixed reports.
Oh, don't worry. I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk all about that.
And Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special. All the Guardians are not going to be there. Duh. Captain Carter, there's a rumor. They're working on a live action movie for her. And it's already in the process of working out. All right. Anything, guys?
I'm gonna go first, and I'm actually gonna start with Amber Turd. In all seriousness, before I start, domestic violence is not a game. I just want to make that very clear. And listen, I honestly think both of them are messed up. I really do. But if y'all have been watching this, man, oh man, Amber is a liar. That's all I'm gonna say. So from what I've heard, in the last couple of days, the Warner Brothers had a very big emergency meeting about Amber Heard and her role in Aquaman and what they're gonna do, whatever it is. Nothing's been confirmed yet from outlets that are reporting her, and from what she said, her role has been diminished based off of what's going on. I've heard times of she only has 10 minutes of screen time. And there's a petition out there right now that has over 4 million signatures because this case is just public as all hell. And honestly, even if Johnny Depp loses, I hate to say it, but he won. As much as his career has gotten messed up, hers is getting messed up too. So they are just both two toxic people, and they need to go after this. They need to just go to their corners and not talk to anyone of the opposite sex for a long time. Even though Amber Heard kind of swings both ways, so she can still do what she's got to do.
Hey,
but listen, we're you know what? Honestly, between the Aquaman thing, Warner Brothers being bought out, I'm not even going to talk about the flush because that's what I'm calling the Flash now. It's the flush. Flush that hoe, and also flush Ezra Miller.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
I didn't even see that.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
But honestly, between everything going on at Warner Brothers, I have no faith. Just stick to your animated stuff in your comics and just don't talk to me. The Obi-Wan Kenobi, the Obi-Wan, just the Star Wars. What is it? It was Variety, or right? It was Variety or
Vanity Fair. Yeah.
It was that picture on the cover is just amazing. Ahsoka, passion alert. I love me some Rosario Dawson.
Oh Jesus,
she can beat the crap out of me all day. That's fine. Star Wars is in a very sensitive place right now. Listen, Mandalorian was amazing. Sequel trilogies, a lot of controversy. Obi-Wan coming up. Are they going to do the right thing? Because listen, Obi-Wan's really that kind of moment where they have those in-between movies and they can really fix some canon or ruin some canon, or it could go both ways, right? Based off of the things that they do in the show. So I'm very excited to see what they do. Star Wars got a lot going on, and I'm here for all of it. League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, you know, I like the first movie. Like you're not gonna beat Sean Connery. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, that's what's killing me right now.
Sean Connery, man, he's Sean Connery. Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special. I think it's just gonna be some silly fun. You know, we'll get like some teases for the movie or whatever, but okay. And then Captain Carter. I want some live action. I want more live action Captain Carter.
Please.
Give me a variant that doesn't get cut in half.
Please.
I'm totally cool with that. I'm really here to see those major cannons. I mean, those major muscles and shields, and we're just gonna make sure that we do right by her. So I'm good. Let's go to Aaron. How are we feeling about everything?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna talk about the couple that stuck out to me there. So obviously, like you just said, I'll jump right to Captain Carter. Yeah, live action Captain Carter. I'm here for it. I'm all about it. Please, the more live action we could get with her, fantastic. I'll leave it at that. Simple. You guys know I haven't watched Star Wars, so I'm really not gonna have an opinion there. The Amber Heard and Johnny Depp thing. Listen, at the end of the day, DC can't pick actors, and they also just suck at making movies. So you just gotta. I don't know what they have to do. Like Abel said, stick to animation. At this point, it just seems like because rebooting all these characters constantly, and now having to dump her and dump the Flash. I mean, it's gonna be pandemonium over there trying to either replace them or figure out what to do. Yeah, I mean, those are really the only two out of those that stuck out to me. Like I said, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. I saw the first one. I liked it, but I don't really know how I feel about a reboot. I guess I'd see how that, if it comes. Like, I'll check it out. You know what I mean? I wouldn't. Right. It is what it is.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, I'll leave it. I'll pass it over to Chase.
So I'm not even talking about Amber Heard because to me this is what happens when you don't handle your business and your relationship, and now it spills out into the public, and now everybody gets wet. I just want this whole damn thing to go away. You don't like her, she doesn't like you. Just agree to do whatever you got to do. Split your money, decide who's going to keep the puppy, and just like get out of my life already. It's disgusting.
Facts.
But she's suing his ass for $100 million.
Dude, listen.
$100 million.
Listen.
Is she winning any of it?
Just decide who's going to keep the puppy and get over with it already, because this is what it really comes down to. Like, come on, like,
I'm sorry. Regardless of that, regardless of that, because that's very important. That's regardless of who wins this case, Johnny Depp in the public eye has already won. He's going to start doing movies again. Amber Heard is going to take a long time before she starts doing movies again, just because of all of that. But anyway, I'm sorry, Chase, continue.
No, I'm just saying, like, I agree. Yeah. Like, listen, you have to understand that, when it comes to public opinion, it's just like, who does the public like? You can be a complete asshole, but if they like you, not to bring it up, but there's a certain R&B singer who got away with what he got away with for decades because he made great music.
Give me some of that poo poo.
You know what I'm saying?
A little bit of that pee pee.
So if the public likes you, they'll let you get away with murder. You can do bank robbery. They're gonna be like, oh no, he's just don't being him. So
He was just making a withdrawal.
Yeah, exactly. We know where he. But let's talk about League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. I'm actually looking forward to it. I want to see what they do with it. The original I thought was dope. It had a great cast. They put great characters out of that story. I like the animation. The CGI was pretty decent. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with this. Of course, if they screw this up, I'm gonna be super angry because they're gonna have messed up one of movies that I really love. And I think that's it. The rest of it we'll wait on.
All right. The next
Leo, how do you feel about all this, man? You just gonna give us the news? You're not gonna tell us how you feel about anything?
The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Yes.
I love that movie. I loved it from the book to all the characters that they picked from different books and just put them in one movie. Perfect. Obi-Wan, the Star Wars Vanity Fair cover, all the behind the scenes in the video. Oh my God. Oh, I just had a nerdgasm with that. The
Flash.
Amber Heard thing is the freaking game Guardians of the Galaxy. We already know who's dying in the next freaking Guardians of the Galaxy. So okay, there goes your one person that's not going to be there.
Wait,
That's
spoilers, Leo. I don't know who's dying. Come on, man.
Who's dying? You heard somebody's gonna die? Who? Leo, tell us.
The one guy that's not gonna that didn't sign his next contract for the next 5 years. Drax is gone. Oh my god.
Is it Vin Diesel? Is it Vin Diesel because he has to make Fast and the Furious 28 for family?
We got Vin Diesel. Wait, we got Vin Diesel news in the news and topics. All right, so let me hit you with the next 5. We got a sneak picture of Echo for Disney Plus. We also Robert Downey Jr. wants Johnny Depp to be in Sherlock Holmes. He wants him to play the big bad.
About him.
He's up. He keeps coming up. The Multiverse of Madness. It's on its way to 700 mil in 10 days. Okay, so Marvel sold the licensing to Stan Lee's image and also likeness and also merch to Disney. So he sold. It's the other way. It's the other way around.
It's for the next 20 years, right? Like Disney bought their likeness to use it in movies for the next 20 years or something like that.
For the next 20 years, because they want to have him back in cameos again. And they also want to use him in their theme parks. They want to use him at Disneyland. They want to use him because he was under Pop Entertainment. That was his brand, and Stan Lee Entertainment. That was his brand. And okay, we'll stop there. That's 5.
Wait, did I miss one? Echo, Robert Downey Jr., Johnny Depp, 700 million. Stan Lee. I think you're missing one.
Oh, Vin Diesel. He's doing a Riddick 4 already.
Yes. All right, Leo, what do you think of it? You tell us what you think first. Go ahead. What do you like?
Riddick. I like the whole Riddick series.
Oh yeah.
I'm here for it. Marvel needs to make sure that Jane Lee and Joan Selena Lee gets a check for this. I hope the Stan Lee estate gets money for this licensing and for his image. His 2 daughters deserve it, and they should get some money. I'm just hoping that the contract includes them in it. I haven't heard or seen anything about it, but I don't know how he signed off on his estates.
Right.
Multiverse of Madness, making 700 million.
Oh boy.
We have another part of Doctor Strange that I'll get more into that.
Oh, I'm gonna fight you on that.
Robert Downey Jr. wants Johnny Depp in Sherlock Holmes. I'm here for it. 2 great actors. Give it to me. And I like the Sherlock Holmes series. I like both movies. Even if it's on TNT or whatever, on regular cable, I'll sit there and watch it because it's entertaining. And I love spy movies. And I love mystery movies.
I like it. All right. I'll go. I'm gonna start with Echo because I feel like not enough people give my girl some spotlight. I think there's some potential in the show. I don't care what anyone says. Listen, we're gonna get Daredevil and Kingpin. We're gonna get some of those elements. We're gonna get some of the street stuff. You know, I'm here for Echo, and she's representing like some people out there that want some representation. So I like it, and I want to see it. Johnny Depp, just give him all the money and the keys to the castle, because of what's going on, and that's just how I feel. $700 million for Doctor Strange. I don't know if this movie's gonna hit $1 billion, but it'll get close. And listen, they're Marvel, they're $1 billion movies. They're gonna do what they do. Love the Stan Lee thing, but I agree with Leo. Hopefully the family gets taken care of because they deserve to, especially how, like Stan Lee's remaining years with this whole thing with his, his caretaker or the lawyer, whoever was messing with him.
Yeah.
That was a very sad situation. I hope that, listen, I trust Marvel and Disney. I'm sure they're going to take care of their family. So I hope that happens. Love Riddick. Give me some more Riddick. Give me all the Riddick. But I don't know, man. Vin Diesel be causing some trouble out there, causing directors to quit. So you don't know, man. I don't know if he's doing it for family anymore. This might be the last time he does it for family. All right, Chase, what do you got?
Oh, man. All right, so first of all, Riddick, man, listen. The Riddick, for me, never has failed me. Good story, good action. One movie that I definitely like Vin Diesel in. I am afraid that he might be going to the well one too many times, but we will see. He's got to bring in some new talents, some new twist to this whole thing. But we'll see. We'll see. Stan Lee, listen, if you think that Stan Lee's family has not, secured an army of lawyers, then something's wrong with you. Because trust me, there's a whole building of lawyers dedicated to the Stan Lee estate. And those lawyers have lawyers who have lawyers. So I wouldn't worry about that check. That check's going to be nice, round, with plenty of zeros.
I'm just hoping, brother, because you heard the news that they were going through with the guy that was handling him. He was fucking robbing them blind for fucking like 2 years.
That's why their family's got to be so protected at this point, man.
But dude, this is what I'm saying though. Is like, you can see from who Stanley was. He cared more about the culture of it and his empire and the art. The families generally love it, but they care about the money. So trust me, they've been setting all of this thing up. One day Stanley's not going to be here, and we're going to come in, and they're going to be all about the business. So I just wouldn't, anything can happen. But for me, I'm like, there's no way in the world that that family has not secured the paperwork to make sure that they get the proper check.
Heck yeah.
You know what I mean? And ultimately, it's in their best interest, whoever, the other parties are, to do it. Because who wants we just talked about public opinion. Who wants to be the guy that's up against Stanley's family for money that he owes them? That gets out to the public eye. What kind of business are you going to do?
Exactly.
You're going to lose a lot of comic book heads.
You're going to lose. You might lose your own head. We see how people act with these things. Doctor Strange. Well, I think this is a lesson for Marvel. This is what happens when you don't go all the way. You have to go all the way with these movies. You cannot play some of this, some of that. Give the audience what they want, the way that they want it, and this is $1 billion movie in the third week, easy.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully they learn their lesson on this. Stop trying to please everybody. If you're gonna make a cute movie, make a cute movie. If it's an action movie, make an action movie. If it's gratuitous violence, then get to the gratuitous violence and send me 2 tickets so I can sit in the audience with Leo. That's all it comes down to.
Nah, you don't want to sit with Leo, man. All you're gonna hear is, oh, that was cool.
And lastly, Sherlock Holmes, man. Listen, I'm with Leo. I still watch the black and white Sherlock Holmes movies because whoever wrote these things, whoever sat around the table when they wrote these things knew what they were doing. There's just enough in there to get you involved, to get you deflected about what's going on, to not see things that you should see. And even the old ones from, I think those are like 1930, 1940 movies, like even the old ones, like the way that they were written and shot in the whole nine are just masterpieces. So I'm looking forward to this. Robert Downey Jr. has not failed me yet, so I'm not going to say he's going to fail now.
True.
I just watched the first 2 like a couple weeks ago. Like, he's so good in those freaking movies. Like, you can't deny the man.
Dude, the way he explains things in those movies. Once he says, "Okay, idiots, let me show you how he did it." And I'm like,
so good,
motherfucker.
1 plus 1 does equal 2, and 2 plus 2 does equal 4. Not 3, you 4. Like,
oh my god! All right, go ahead, Aaron.
Okay, I'll start with. I have not seen the Sherlock Holmes movies, so I have no comment at this time.
This is strike 3. This is strike 3. You're out of here.
No, we have to have a movie night.
We have to have a movie night, bro. What are we doing?
Somebody sent CPS to Aaron's house for child abuse.
So yeah, I'll add it to the things I have to watch list. Because now apparently there's going to be another one potentially with Johnny Depp in it. So I think that would be cool though. Robert Downey Jr. and Johnny Depp together. Like, why not? Sounds good.
Yeah.
You know, I'm here for it. I will definitely put that on the list of things to check out. I'm not gonna lie, Riddick. I didn't really get that into Riddick. Like, I thought it was fine. I thought it was okay. I mean, don't get me wrong. If there's another one, I'll check it out. But I didn't really. It didn't like grab my attention like that. But I thought it was all right. It was cool. But like, I like Vin Diesel, but sometimes he's kind of cringy to me. It's just the truth of it. It is what it is. Like him and The Rock, kind of the same. You know, they both kind of do the same thing repeatedly. So it's like, okay, like I get it. You know what I mean? That's all. But I think those movies were pretty well done. And I mean, I'll obviously maybe I'll go back and check it out again and see if I change my opinion on it. But if there's another one, I'll check it out. You know. Where else did we go? Oh, Echo. I agree with what Abel said. Give Echo some love. I thought that she was really good in the Hawkeye series. Honestly, I enjoyed her character. I like the role that she played in that show. I think obviously her getting her own show and stuff like that symbolizes that Kingpin is coming back, and so is Daredevil. Daredevil. Can't wait for that. So yeah, I think that, like, listen, there's certain Marvel shows coming up that I'm less looking forward to than Echo coming out. That's just where I'm at. Like, I'll watch Echo repeatedly every week and I'll be like, oh, I got to check out Echo tonight. Whereas some of these shows coming up, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I guess I'll watch it since it's on. But
what do you mean by that?
Wait, we can't talk about that yet.
I was gonna say, what do you mean? What do you mean by
that? We gotta wait.
What other? I'm sorry. What were the 2 other topics that I missed? I'm sorry.
700 million in Stan Lee.
So I think everybody here has said basically enough about this. Like, I hope that Stan Lee's family gets the money they deserve. Obviously, that's a given. So I'll leave that one pretty much alone outside of that. 7. I wish I had the numbers in front of me to see what type of pacing Doctor Strange was on in comparison to other Marvel movies. Because from the sounds of it, it sounds like it's going to finish like somewhere in the middle as far as grossing revenue wise. You know what I mean? I mean, I could be wrong.
It did 285 million domestically and 375.
Okay.
Wait, 375 internationally so far in 10 days.
But I think listen, again, it's obviously going to be $1 billion movie, right? Because most Marvel movies are. Everybody watches them because they want to keep up with the story and this, that, and the other thing, right? Mm-hmm. So, but to me, that sounds like a pretty big drop for a Marvel movie after the opening week. So, like, to me, it's almost like. Because I think a lot of us up here can agree, if we really like a movie, right, some of us will go see it again and not hesitate to go see it again. You know what I mean? So the fact that this one dropped that much kind of shows me that, again, I just, we spoke about it last week in nauseum, but it's kind of like the movie wasn't bad, but it also just didn't hit the mark that maybe it should have. And I think that the problem that Marvel's having with that right now maybe is the fact that there's so much hype leading up to it. We're going to get 5 million cameos.
Too many,
and we're going to open up the multiverse. Yeah. And that's not what we got. Instead, we got Doctor Strange versus Wanda for 2 hours, and then we got a really cool Illuminati scene. And it was like, well, I want a little more. You know what I wanted a little more. And if I would have got a little more, the movie probably would be doing. Hold on,
that's the next one coming up.
I'll leave it at that.
Well, also listen. Here's the thing: when you watch Doctor Strange, what do you get out of it? Because the only person that I remember coming out of this thing is Cleo. You know what I'm saying? Right. Who becomes Doctor Strange's love interest, which we didn't get to see her until the bonus scene, which half of the theater walked out. I don't even know. They didn't even see it. So, there's nothing there that connects everybody else to what's coming next. If you're just the average moviegoer and whatnot. And I think that kind of starts to hit people and hype like, oh, it was okay. You know what I mean? You killed everybody that everybody loves. Professor X, you know, the fight scene between Wanda and the Illuminati crew was great, but it wasn't that long. And, you know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't that long and everybody died, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, okay.
This is my point.
Yeah, I saw Endgame 3 times.
He saw Endgame 3 times in theaters. You see what I'm saying?
So did I.
I mean, listen. The most I went to see a movie was Infinity War. I think I saw it 2 or 3 times, honestly. But all of us would go spend money on a movie that really hooked us. And if this Doctor Strange movie really hooked us, we'd probably go see it one more time. You know what I mean? That's just the truth. If we would have got, well, go ahead. I know we're going to talk about it a little bit more because I know you have more. So I'll leave it at that. All
right. The next couple of news things that came out. Abel, protect your wallet. Marvel came out with new. What is that game called again? Abel?
I don't even care. I didn't even look at it purposely because I'm done. I can't give them my money anymore. Jesus Christ.
Yes. So Marvel came up with a new couple characters in League of Champions. It's called, right?
Contest of Champions.
Contest of Champions came out with 3. Three.
I thought it was an entirely new game though.
4. I thought it's in the League of Champions.
Oh no, I thought it was an entirely new game. Keep going. I'm gonna find out though.
Yeah, so they came out with a whole bunch of new characters with Doctor Strange, Evil Doctor Strange. What was the other one? Ghost. I think it was. I didn't write much about it because I didn't want to cover it. But yes, so Marvel came out with for League of Champions. Came out with a new game. Also, Smash Brothers. Oh God, they came out big. They got a whole bunch of DC characters, Looney Tunes, Scooby Doo, and Steven Universe.
They got DC characters
in Smash Bros.
Yes.
Oh, bro, I might have to get a Switch.
They got Superman, Batman, and if I'm not mistaken, I thought it was Green Lantern. Looney Tunes, they got the classics. Bugs, Taz, Roadrunner, and Wile E. Coyote. Scooby-Doo, Shaggy, and Scooby are in it. Dude, the moves that Shaggy has in this game are ridiculous. And something that my daughter watched, it got me hooked into, is Steven's Universe. They got the superhero that I always forget her name, but she's in it, and 2 other main characters. Doctor Strange. The runtime for Doctor Strange, the news says it was supposed to be 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Of course,
what we got was 206.
206, right?
Yeah 206.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, what the fuck happened to the last 34 minutes?
I guess it'll be on the DVD.
Okay. We also, Daredevil is getting his own show,
as he should.
Also by Matt Conan and Chris Oro are the set writers and also the producers of the new Daredevil show on Disney Plus. And that would do it for the news, gentlemen. Okay, what you guys got?
Who's starting?
Good God.
I'll start. I only got two of those things to talk about. Well, actually 3. First of all, that new Marvel game, stay away from me. I'm not giving them any more money. Second of all, Daredevil. Yes. But is it going to be as good as the Netflix show? That's the question. Because are they going to pull it back? Are they not? These are things we got to think about. Sucks, but that's what we got to think about. And I'm going right to Doctor Strange. So 2 hours and 40 minutes, 2 hours and 6 minutes. It doesn't even matter anymore, I don't think. The reason I say that is they obviously no, that's fine. I'm gonna give you my reasons why too, and we could all get into a fight about it. So yes, we are. No, that's fine. I'm ready for a fight. So it just doesn't even matter anymore. like how many more cameos did we really need in that movie? Because all that would have happened is Wanda would have killed them. And I said it in the group chat. Yeah, okay. Let's say we got Ghost Rider and Magneto. Do you shut up? Do you, let me have my piece. Let me have my piece. Do you really think the deaths would have been any better than the deaths that we got with what we were watching? Seriously, they would have been like I said in the group chat. Ghost Rider, like Wanda would have like drowned him in water, and Magneto, let's throw a car battery at him. Like, you understand? Like you guys would be even more pissed off at every single. Imagine Wolverine came in and she just bent him in half, because of adamantium or something like that. Or she took over Magneto to bend him in half and completely tear him in half. Like,
that would have been an awesome movie.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, the more cameos, from what I saw, the more cameos we would have got, the worse that movie would have been for us. And listen, the only thing I will agree is that Deadpool at the end of that movie, instead of that stupid like last credit scene that we got, I completely agree with that one, because that last credit scene was trash. Like, I don't know what Sam Raimi was thinking. Like, you really had to put your boy in there somehow, but like that was just stupid. I don't know. Listen, at this point, Doctor Strange is what it was. Like, I think we're not appreciating the fact that like this is the first time we see X-Men and Fantastic Four in the Marvel movies. Like, I'm sorry, like as much as I wanted more, like I'm gonna be appreciative of what we got. Like, and you know what? I'm gonna say this too. This movie clearly had a lot of problems that we don't know about now. We're gonna learn about later on. I mean, the original director dropping, the movie being shown to people and them being confused, and then doing reshoots to the point where it almost cost like it was another movie. Like, I think they spent like 100 or 150 million more in reshoots. Like, no movie does that. It's like you made a Disney Plus show. Like, that's how much a Disney Plus show costs. Like, they have like $150 million budgets. So like they had to do that much to fix that movie. And then you add the pandemic to it. And there's rumors of Daniel Craig, who he was either going to play Mr. Fantastic or was it Balder the Brave or something like that? Those are the two that they're kind of throwing around. Like, he was supposed to be a part of the Illuminati, but because of COVID, he couldn't do it. And listen, I think they were trying to find a way to fit Tom Cruise in there too. But between the way he acted with COVID on Mission Impossible, I know you guys heard that clip of him freaking the heck out because two guys weren't wearing masks, and then add his schedule to it. Like, dude, I'm telling you, all these things played a factor, and it just made this movie like really rough. And honestly, there's a couple of movies that are the product of that. I feel like even like Spider-Man No Way Home, like it was supposed to come out like around COVID time, and it actually and this is like, you know, this is kind of like a bad thing for Doctor Strange that I'm even saying it, but they actually had the time to look at Spider-Man No Way Home and say like, wow, we can make this better. Let's add Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, and let's add all these villains. And they actually ended up coming out on the right side of it, where Doctor Strange probably didn't come out on the right side of it. And like, that's why I'm just trying to take it for what it is. And I don't know. I think the more cameos we would have gotten, more than we already had, the worse that movie would have gotten. That's how I feel. And I want Magneto and Ghost Rider and, you know, even Professor X to hopefully come back and like get better moments. Cause like Professor X getting his head torn in half, that sucked. Like Black Bolt, that sucked. Like Spaghetti Man, that sucks. Like Monica Rambeau getting killed by a statue, that sucks. Like, no one wants, you know, we all wanted more out of that movie, no matter how you put it. So just imagine getting more cameos and more shitty deaths. That's how I feel about it. So whoever wants to take it can take it next.
Well, I mean, for me, like, I feel like the cameos aren't the problem. It's the way you're trying to pepper them in the movie. Because personally, you could have got rid of the squid in the beginning of the movie and gave me more of the Illuminati fight, which would have took that movie way up here. You know what I mean? It's not the cameos so much, it's the way that you're presenting them. Like, at this point, stop trying to give people just enough to like come to the theater. Gotta get to the whole thing. The magic, the violence, the whole thing. Just get to it. If you're not going to get to it, then you're going to keep having these almost getting there to $1 billion movies, because when people leave here, there's nothing for them to talk about. Oh, yeah, Professor X was in the movie, but he died. Oh, Black Bolt was in the movie, but he died. Oh, Monica Rambeau was in the movie, but she died. So after a while, people are like, well, what the hell's the reason for me to go see the movie?
Right.
So, you know,
I also think this.
You have to just give people what they were supposed to, you know, what they're supposed to get at this point. You know,
I also think this movie is constantly fighting with itself too, because it's trying to be a Doctor Strange movie, but then it's trying to be like this multiverse, like we're opening it up movie, and it doesn't know what to be. That's the problem too, because at heart it's supposed to be a Doctor Strange movie, and they clearly confused it enough to the first screening to where they had to like pull back and be like, oh god, like we have to make this a Doctor Strange movie, and that's why they took all that shit out.
It turned into a Wanda movie.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have a problem with it being a Wanda movie. I don't think Doctor Strange's character was strong enough in the movie. When you put Wanda's powers at, you know, level 112, Doctor Strange has to go a little bit deeper. He kind of did a Reed Richards to me, where, you know, you're kind of doing research and you're finding out stuff, and I think that the end was a little bit anticlimactic. Like people want to see these magic powers fight and see Doctor Strange win or seem to win. You know, she decides to kill herself at the end. It's anticlimactic for everybody. So,
quote unquote, kill herself.
Yeah.
Which is impossible, but you know, we'll talk about that another day.
All right. Well, Chase, keep it going. You got some topics. Anything else you want to discuss?
I mean, I can care less about the Smash Brothers. I don't care about that. You know, I think that at this point, all these content creators and all these game makers and movie makers are trying to make a lot of money off of their investments, and this is the time. The problem is that most of them don't know what box to put everything into, and now comes the point, which is the problem that I'm afraid of with even Marvel, that they have created such a web that they can no longer manage it. There's all of these stories that are going on all at the same time, all on different platforms, so many characters that got to interact with each other, and now you have to decide who to keep and who to let go. And if you're like, you know, comic book heads like me and Leo and Charles, and like, we know these stories, so we're going to automatically say, hey, that didn't happen, that's not right. You know, we talked about the whole thing with Black Bolt. Like, there's no way she killed Black Bolt by removing his mouth. His whole body's meant to maintain his power, so how could his power running around in his head kill him? So I don't know. We'll see what happens going forward.
Yep. All right. Leo, go ahead.
Okay. I wasn't mad. Okay, so Deadpool is already official. He was supposed to be in the movie. He was supposed to be the end credit scene, and they took it out. That was already said by the director, by Sam Raimi. And they took it out, and he put his fucking boy back in it. So he can kiss my ass for that and go eat a bunch of dicks.
Whoa! Oh,
look at that mouth on Leo.
Whoa!
Language.
I hope your children are asleep.
I hope they're not taking notes.
Magneto, they could have played the whole. If Magneto was in the movie, they could have played the whole that it's his daughter.
Thank you. That's what I was gonna say. Thank you.
And Quicksilver is his son. They could have brought him back into it because it's a different universe. They could still be alive. Now imagine if she had Magneto's help against the Illuminati. You know what kind of
because she really needed Magneto's help against the Illuminati. She really needed that help.
But if Magneto was against her, and then you have Magneto and Professor X together, you talking about the most powerful mutants ever.
What's the reason for Magneto helping her? How in the plot does that work?
If it doesn't help her in the movie, it can help her as an extra cutscene. Oh, my daughter. She didn't have to kill herself.
What does that have to do with the entire movie?
Because it would have brought in more mutants. All we got
They didn't even say mutants, though.
Exactly.
That's the problem.
So that's how many times they fell short.
But it didn't. That's the problem. This isn't they wanted to make a Doctor Strange movie, not a multiverse movie. They just happened to call it Multiverse of Madness. And because we didn't temper our expectations like we should have, we all expected the world and didn't get it. Like, and that's our problem, because all through we have the next 5 to 10 years of Marvel, and all we're going to be thinking about and looking at are these leaks and rumors and and then our expectations are going to be here, and then when we come here, we're going to be upset. That's what's going to happen.
After this movie, if anything that Sam Raimi does, he already showed the best parts of the movie in the trailer.
I don't agree with that.
What did you not get in the? You already knew in the trailer that the Illuminati was coming.
Yeah, but the scenes were good. The scenes were better than the trailer, though. Come on, don't even. Let's talk about the whole conversation in the console. Like that was cool.
Let me finish. You got every part of that movie in the trailer. You did.
Did you know the Black Bolt scene was going to happen when he killed Doctor Strange?
Everybody knew Black Bolt was in the movie.
Did you know he was going to kill Doctor Strange when he knew it was going to happen?
Everybody knew that everybody was going to die.
Was that not cool though? Tell me it wasn't cool. Tell me that wasn't as cool as anything.
It wasn't cool because the fight lasted 5 seconds. It wasn't cool. She lasted longer with the Ultron bots.
I'm not talking about the fight. I'm talking about the scene on Titan when Thanos is there on the ground without the stones, and they had to kill Doctor Strange. That wasn't cool at all.
That was the only part of the movie that wasn't in the trailer.
Okay, and was it good? Yes or no? That's the question I'm asking. Good. Stop being Amber Heard and avoiding my questions. Just fucking answer my question, all right?
Hey, Leo, go shit on his bed. Don't take that.
Did you donate $7.5 million to charity, or didn't you? Okay, just answer my questions.
First off, the damn movie was seen in the trailer. That's it. Everything was seen in the trailer, and everything that he did in that movie, he did in other movies. Point blank. Period.
He had a third eye in other movies?
Huh?
He had a third eye in other movies?
You're trying to
I am, you're right. That's exactly what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to mess with you.
Pick around. You're trying to pick up the whole aspect of the whole movie that you got.
You can't say the whole movie was in the trailers. You can't say it. You didn't know he was going to get the third eye.
The whole movie was in the trailer.
I don't.
It was. Watch the trailer again.
I will. I'm gonna go back and watch it, and I'm gonna give you a nice long list.
Okay, you got a third eye, and you got without adding the end credit scenes. Tell me what you got.
Oh, I'll give you a whole list.
How the Illuminati dies? Everybody knew that, and you're the spoiler king, so don't even get me started.
I knew it, but did anyone that watched the trailers? Did anyone that watched the trailers and go into the movie know that without looking at shit?
Oh God, who didn't look at shit, Abel? This is the fucking internet.
The regular normal people that watch movies and
that aren't obsessed with Marvel the way we are.
The people that don't podcast once a week, Mancave Podcast 101 on YouTube and Facebook.
Shameless promotion.
Good stick. But for me, not having everything else, it just took away from a lot of the movie. We had our expectations high. It fell flat. And it's a meh movie. That's it.
Fair enough.
Smash,
bro. Fair enough. It's a meh movie. That much I will agree on. It is a meh movie.
Smash Brothers.
Who goes?
Wait, fuckface. Smash Brothers.
I didn't know you were done.
Was right.
You're so mean. You're so angry. Now, man, just be happy.
I'm not gonna be happy. Okay. See, this is what Doctor Strange. This is what the fucking Doctor Strange does to me every time we talk about this fucking movie because it's so fucking retarded. Smash Brothers.
Leo just wants to.
I'm here for it. I'm here all for it. I'm gonna actually play my daughter's freaking Switch, and I'm gonna go.
I haven't played that game in years.
And that's it for me. Go ahead, Aaron. Tell them how much you love this movie.
so I'm gonna start with Super Smash Brothers. I haven't played Super Smash Brothers in it's got to be like 6 years now. But when I tell you that I used to be obsessed with that game on Nintendo 64, like that game before I had a PlayStation, that became my obsession. Super Smash Brothers, I was constantly on that. Like Like when I went to Stony Brook, you could find me in the students fucking section below the cafeteria playing with all the nerds from Stony Brook. Like I was down there playing Super Smash Bros. And shit. So the fact that they have all these I mean, listen, to Chase's point, all these games are kind of doing the same thing. Fortnite, Call of Duty. Now I hear about Smash, Super Smash Bros. They're all trying to get collaborative characters from different, I know Fortnite did all the Marvel stuff, you know what I mean? Like they did a bunch of that. Warzone implemented like I was telling Abel, they did Attack on Titan. They brought in Titans from Attack on Titan and stuff like that. So like that's what these companies do, because it's another way to make money essentially, because you can put these things in the store and people are going to pay for them and buy them. So it's all gaming is all about money at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So while the collaborations I think they're cool. Personally, if I don't have a Switch or anything like that, but I would want to check out like DC characters and stuff like that in Super Smash Bros. I think that's a really cool idea. I'm all about, you incorporate more of that stuff into gaming and it just gives it a whole nother dynamic.
I just want to play as Taz, dude.
Yeah, that sounds so cool to me because I love Taz. You know what I mean? That sounds really cool.
I want to play as Taz. That's the one thing I want to do.
I just looked up a trailer and I saw Batman carrying Shaggy with a sandwich. I'm like, what's happening here? I don't know what's going on. But whatever it is, it looks cool as shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm here for it. Doctor Strange again. Abel, I get your point about the more cameos, maybe it would have diminished the effect of the movie a little bit to an extent. I can appreciate that point. I'm not going to wholeheartedly disagree with you. But what I am going to say is that I think Marvel could have found a way to incorporate Deadpool and Magneto to at least, maybe not, I'll say this, maybe not Ghost Rider, because then I think maybe you're dabbling into a big character that you wouldn't want to get overlooked essentially in the movie. Because I feel like the more characters you essentially put into the movie, the more you're watering down the effect of all the other characters, right? To an extent. Because then you're like, oh, I forgot that so-and-so was in the movie when you go back and think about it, right? But I do think that there was a way that Marvel, I think my big expectation coming out of this was I really would have liked for them to incorporate mutants, whether that be Deadpool, whether that be, I mean, I know obviously we got Professor X, right? So there's mutants. Like we're aware that now there's mutants out there, even though they didn't say the fucking word. Right.
Even though Wanda's a fucking mutant.
That shit makes me so mad that they just won't say the word. Like I'm like, yo, just say it. Like I don't understand.
He's saving it.
No, I know. But here's
I agree
my
with
point.
you.
If you would have had a cutscene, you'd have to have Magneto fighting her, nothing like that. If you would have had a cutscene in the movie or just a scene in the movie because now we've opened up the multiverse, right? We were in world 818, am I correct? And we're 838, and we're 616.
Well, no, the Marvel universe we're watching is 616. We're universe 069. We talked about this.
Okay, right. Okay, sorry, my bad. So here's my point. So you could have made it a thing where you showed Magneto in another freaking universe, and you could have showed that he is the originator of Wanda and Quicksilver.
Yes.
Quicksilver. Yes. You could have showed that he's the originator of them, right? And then that leads you into, so that must mean they must be in our universe too, the one that we're currently watching, but we just don't see them yet. And even that would have been now I have something to look forward to, because now I know Magneto exists. I know Quicksilver existed because he fucking died, but now that also leads us to we saw Professor Xavier, so now there also has to be a freaking Wolverine floating around out there in our universe somewhere. But now we just have nothing in regards to mutants moving forward. I don't know how Kevin Feige plans to address it, introduce them. I'm not that level of genius. I don't make that kind of money, right? So maybe there's something in the future where he's like, this is my big mutant reveal. This is it. This is what I'm going to give y'all. And I'm sure it will be good. But I really thought that this was an opportunity to present. Now we're how many weeks into this? And now we're starting to hear about, Deadpool is going to start filming in the next couple months. We have no indication of Deadpool in the MCU. Zero. We have no idea if he's on his own, if he's just, we don't know.
Yeah,
we go learn. He
starts in June. See
what I'm saying? He's filming in June. We have no indication he's in the MCU. None.
Yep. right.
It's weird. You know what I mean? That's all.
It is a valid point.
It's like a missing plot hole, which I know Marvel's infamous for. They leave us these plot holes and then they come back to them, and then they, and I get it because it's really hard to incorporate all these characters. But to me, it's going to be weird if all of a sudden we're just like, oh, Deadpool's coming out in like 4 months, but I have no idea how he fits into the current MCU. It's like okay. Like
you're not wrong.
You're just gonna throw them at us and be like, here you go, enjoy. Like what? It doesn't make sense. That's all. Like that's my point. I think it just could have been, especially coming off of all the rumors. And again, moving forward, I think I said this last week. I'm gonna temper my expectations and not try to read so much of the rumors and shit like that. Yeah, because I think I would have went into this fresh minded and been like, oh, okay. Like, and it's not to say I hated the movie because I didn't. I liked the movie. I just think that there were things that I was expecting that I didn't get. That's just it. So.
Now, imagine. Wait, one thing. Imagine if Deadpool would have did the end credit scene,
right,
and just came out.
I would have loved that
and said, it just said "fuck," and he went black.
I would have loved. I would have loved that.
The original thing, the original rumor that I sent to you guys in our group chat was Deadpool was going to be in the background floating through a portal and was basically going to say next to nothing. If I got that, I would have been like, "Oh shit, look, it's Deadpool! Great, I can't wait to see him." That's all. That's all I would have had to see.
We even got that living tribunal thing, like in the background, and like nothing happened with that. Like they're just at this point, they're fucking with us. That's
my point, though. all I had to do was see Deadpool falling in the background in the portal, and I would have been like, "Oh shit, really cool. He's there. Wonderful." Now it's like, "Oh, here's Deadpool. He's just gonna show up because he's now with us." Oh, okay, cool. Sounds great. I don't know. It's just weird. That's all.
Yeah,
it is. I agree. All right, so I guess we're moving on to the next thing, which means it's shot time. So one more for the road. They're not getting easier.
Which trailer do we want to start with?
Leo, here's what I think we do. I think we talk about the couple trailers that came out and give our opinions on it. I think that's probably the best way to go. What do you think?
Yeah. We want to do all. Everybody picked the 5.
No. Give us. What do you want to talk about? What trailers do you want to talk about? And then start. You can start talking about them, and then you pick the next person, and then we'll go round robin.
All right. All right. I'll start off with the Predator trailer. I forgot the name of the damn movie already.
Prey.
The Prey movie. It looks, since Charles is not here, he's a big Predator fan.
Yeah, it's a shame.
And that's one of his dudes. So, and he's into the horror thing. And I saw the trailer, and I was like, and he was right when Marvel took over and Disney and took over the Alien and the Predator series and the movie rights. This movie looks really good. It's just a minute, and Marvel needs to, whoever did this trailer needs to keep it this short and this sweet, because it is to the point. You already know by the 3 dots. You already know who's there, and you hear the sound, and you see everybody losing their shit. That's the best trailer you already know for Predator or for the movie, and it's looked like it's taking back. They're going further back into Native American land. Mm-hmm. So I'm here for it. You want me to go to another trailer, or you want to
talk? Yeah, okay. Go to the next trailer. Just go ahead, give your opinions.
All right, She-Hulk. Yes, please. Give me everything. I want her to carry me. Please.
It's 3 C's.
I'm so disappointed in you guys.
All right, you're disappointed.
Aaron,
don't worry, we're gonna.
Aaron, you're disappointed. Please.
It's a passion alert.
I'm so disappointed.
Yo, where is it?
I'm passionate. She needs to carry me to whatever she wants to take.
That is a 3. That is a 3C thick alert.
So
we love you, Jennifer Walters.
I want her to treat me like Hulk treated Loki. Grab me by my ankle and waka. Give me that.
It's really aggressive, but I hear you.
Dude, gratuitous violence. The Boys.
Speaking of gratuitous violence.
Yes, speaking of gratuitous violence.
Jesus.
The Boys. I am able to put me onto this series.
That's so good.
I finally finished watching it, and the last episode left me like, what the fuck is going on?
It literally blew your mind.
I was like,
I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
I was the whole trailer for The Boys, I can't wait. If you want to see gratuitous violence, that is the show to watch.
Anybody that's still watching this with us, if you haven't checked out The Boys on Amazon Video,
please
go watch it.
It's
really, if you like superheroes and all this bullshit, it's really, really good, and it has a ton of gratuitous violence in it. A ton.
Yes.
Okay, the next movie, the next trailer is Spiderhead. It's with Chris. Chris Hemsworth.
Hemsworth. Yep, Hemsworth.
Netflix literally right now is saying, "Okay, you guys want to cancel your subscriptions? Hold my beer." With all the series that are coming out,
I mean, they have to do something.
They had to do.
Cobra Kai ain't going nowhere.
Gotta do something.
I ain't going nowhere,
dude.
Bro, doesn't it cost $16.99 a month now?
And with this movie,
go ahead, I'll let Leo finish.
With Spiderhead, it looks like I forgot the name of the movie, but it looks like a mad scientist goes to an island and he makes all these different creatures. I forgot the name of the movie. It's a horror flick, but
I think I know what you're talking about.
God. Damn it! I need Charles. He's the horror head.
He would know.
He would. Yeah, but it looks like the same kind of movie, but it's all more technology advanced, and it's like testing. Basically, he's using humans as guinea pigs. Oh, and one that's not on
the island of Dr. Monroe. I think you're talking about.
Yes, that one. The island of Dr. Monroe. So basically, anything with Chris Hemsworth and him trying to be if he's trying to be a bad guy in this, you can't really tell in the trailer. But if he's being a bad guy, I want to see that. And also, there's one that came out late that I didn't get to tell you guys. The Umbrella Academy. I have not seen it, but the trailer looks.
I'm gonna talk about that.
That looks. I have not seen it yet, so I definitely want to watch that. And also, Netflix is saying again by hold my beer by saying, okay, we're gonna bring out a Tekken animated series.
Oh, that could be cool.
That
could be cool.
So I'm here for Netflix, and I'm here for She-Hulk throwing me around like a rag doll, and The Boys. So all these trailers, I think they're going to my prediction is all these shows and movies are going to be great.
I like it. All right, Leo, who's next?
Let's see. Aaron, hit him off.
All right. I'm going to go back to the top and start with Prey. So I did a little bit of research after I watched the trailer because it was so quick. And I found out that the same people that made 10 Cloverfield Lane are also making this movie, this Predator movie. And 10 Cloverfield Lane is actually a really good movie if you haven't got a chance to see that. So it's a good movie. So the fact that it's the same, like that to me makes me think that this Predator, I mean, I've seen a couple of the Predators previously. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm like an Alien and Predator. Like I haven't seen every single one, but I've seen a bunch of them. You know what I mean? But to me, 10 Cloverfield Lane was kind of it was like a sci-fi thriller, I guess you would call it. So to me, if that's kind of the route that this is going to take with Predator, it could be a cool direction for it to go to. That was my first thought when I saw that. So I was like, that could be cool. Especially I saw the 3 dots. I was like, oh shit. Really... I was like, oh shit, that's really cool.
When I saw that and all he had was a bow and arrow, I was like, you ain't got a shot.
Right. I was like, you're dead. Like what? Hello? What are we talking about here? I'm gonna jump to She-Hulk. I'm so disappointed in you guys. I'm so disappointed in you guys. All right. Listen. I'm gonna give you. Wait. Okay. Wait. I took down notes. Because I'm not gonna be overly negative.
Let me guess. The CGI is bad.
Okay. Well, you want to go there? All right. Here's what I'm gonna start with. The white and purple costume is directly from the comics. Thought that was really cool. Dope. Cool. Good job, Marvel. Very nice. I'm curious to see the story of how she actually can turn into She-Hulk. It has to be something to do with either like Bruce having to give her some blood or something like something. Like I'm curious to see why she all of a sudden can turn into She-Hulk. Like I want to find out more about that. That actually intrigues me. So like I told you guys, I'm gonna watch it. I'm not that interested, but I'm gonna watch it because I think it's cool. It's part of the MCU, right? I don't know if you guys saw this, but there was like a part in the trailer that was like a there was like this fortress almost. It was like this weird. I don't know if it's like a sword fortress out in the middle of some desert somewhere, or if it was like the Thunderbolts hideout, which is interesting.
I gotta double check.
There was a part in the trailer. Just when you go back and watch it. There's this fortress. Tim Roth. Right. That was I'm trying to figure out where that comes into play as well. We saw Abomination in the trailer, which I thought was really cool. Because Abomination being back also means I think there's rumors saying that
it's confirmed Wong is back.
That Wong is back and he's going to be in the show.
Yep.
Cool. I'm here for it.
This is the Wong CU. Let's be honest.
And then listen. I'm gonna jump into some of the things. This is okay. Let me not start with the crit. I'm gonna say the thing that I found cool about this is the scene in the movie where she's on the dating apps and then she goes on all the dates. And then she picks up the dude off the couch and starts carrying him in the bedroom, right? We're just going to talk about it. So, here's what I will say. Marvel hasn't really explored that much in the MCU thus far. Like as far as, how do I say it without sounding improper, I guess? Like sexualization of female characters to an extent.
Getting around.
Yeah, so like the one thing that I think of off the top of my head where I could think of a scene that I saw that was maybe sexual that didn't have to be, and I know you guys are gonna know where I'm going with this.
Jessica Jones.
Well, it could be Jessica Jones. I wasn't gonna say that, but it could be Jessica Jones. But also, remember the scene when Winter Soldier grabbed Black Widow and then slapped her on the table? Like that to me is the only other time Marvel went to like a sexual direction that it didn't need to go.
Aaron, we saw Eternals together, and
Go there. That was what I was gonna say. That also had a sex scene for the first time that we haven't seen in Marvel, really.
Yeah. Can we get a thirsty banner for Aaron?
No, I'm not thirsty. No, relax. I'm not thirsty. What I'm saying is that I think it's kind of cool that Marvel didn't tone down the sexuality in She-Hulk, because apparently I went back and did research, and apparently it's a big part of her story.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, okay, cool. Like let's explore. I'm here. What are we talking about? All right, here we go.
Wait until you see She-Hulk in that one-piece bikini.
See that? All right, whatever.
Whatever.
I think that we saw two like side characters along with Abomination were Titania.
She's gonna be the villain of the show.
And that's played by I forget her name. The chick with the English accent. I forget her name. She's done stuff with like Impractical Jokers and stuff like that. Like I forget her name. Terrible. She but either way, the fact that it's Titania being like an antagonist, I think is pretty cool. And then also we saw Frogman. I was like,
weird.
I was like, weird, but okay.
Weird flex, but okay.
I was like, okay. I think there's a strange amount of people out there that are actually waiting for Frogman to be in the MCU for some reason, which I was like,
so odd. But
I was like, all right, okay,
sure.
He's
a very one-off weirdo.
Here comes my criticism, because after I went back and thought about it, I am going to be that guy, and I'm going to criticize the CGI because it looked really bad at some parts. It looked really, really bad. It did. The scene where she was on the phone, her like eyes weren't matched up with what she was doing in the actual part of the. And I was like I know Moon Knight had some fucked up CGI, but I think a lot of places are having that issue because like I guess getting the actual CGI the amount of work that needs to get done is like. So I think that it's just a problem. You know, I don't know, like. I hope that they fix some of the CGI stuff before the show comes out, but my thought is it's too far along at this point. And then they moved it up. We were hearing that She-Hulk wasn't going to be until December, and now it's all the way up to August. And I'm like, I think there was a gap in there between like Thor coming out and then the next Marvel show. So they were kind of like, oh, we have to fill in that gap a little bit. So they moved She-Hulk up. That's what I think happened. But outside of that, I wasn't that excited for it. But after going back and really seeing a bunch of the stuff that I maybe missed, I'm here for the series. Like, I'm not overly excited, but like I'm gonna watch it, obviously, right? So
Yep.
I'm about it. And She-Hulk being sexual is the sexual being in Marvel. See? Like, this is something I didn't know. Like, so I was like, okay, cool.
Yo, she messed with Wolverine. She messed with freaking Tony Stark. She messed with everyone, man.
The 2-minute warning knows what I'm talking about. There's a spot in the movie when you guys go back and watch. It's the cube.
I guess that's called the cube.
Yeah, like I'm telling you, there's something that's either like the Thunderbolts hideout or like the who's shit.
Oh, it's there's a group that's supposed to be in the show.
The Dark Avengers? No.
No.
Dr.
Hold on, I'll get it for you. Keep going. I'll get it for you right now.
No, okay, but that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I just I think that I'm here for the show. Obviously, I'll jump over to The Boys. I can't wait for The Boys. After I went and did some research on this stuff, I just want to mention two things. Obviously, the show is filled with gratuitous violence. It fills in the gratuitous violence I'm missing from Marvel, so I'm here for it. But the show is so gory, and it also makes me laugh to an extent. So I'm like, oh, this is kind of crazy. I don't know how they keep on making what's his name? The main guy in the Superman of The Boys. What's his name? I'm forgetting.
Homelander.
Homelander, yeah.
I don't know how every season they manage to make Homelander look crazier, because he just looks crazier as the show goes on. I'm like, yo, this dude is a psycho.
Yo,
like,
if they do what they did in the comics with him in this
I
season,
know he's just fucked. So the other thing that I looked up, because I saw there were two other characters in this, and apparently the two characters that we saw in the trailer were Soldier Boy, who's like the Captain America equivalent of the Boys universe. And I was like, oh shit, this just got serious. And then apparently there's the Crimson Countess, who's like the Boys version of the Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, except weaker. Yeah, or something
except
like that.
Weaker. So she's not quite that strong. And I was like, okay, so we're getting two powerful ass characters coming this season. And the Boys, the cast and all of them already said on record that there's apparently like a total of 6 new characters in this season. So I'm like, oh shit. And the other thing I do want to mention, because I know I don't want to take up too much time, the fact that they're gonna give what's his name superpowers for 24 hours in this is insane.
Oh yeah.
Is insane.
Oh my god.
The fact that they are giving him suit powers for 24 hours in this is gonna be fucking nuts. And the fight between him and freaking Homelander is probably gonna be off the charts good, honestly.
By the way, the group you were talking about is called the Wrecking Crew.
Oh, okay.
In She-Hulk, it's the Wrecking Crew. Allegedly, they're going to be in it.
And then I'll just end on a quick Spiderhead, because honestly, before Leo told me about this, I hadn't even heard about it. I thought from the trailer, Chris Hemsworth kind of showed a little bit more of his acting chops. This isn't a knock at Marvel, but he kind of gets dumbed down a bit in Marvel playing Thor, because Thor's a man of few words outside of mighty and I'm an Avenger and that type of stuff. So I feel like this is a good chance for him to like show off more of his acting chops. And you kind of got that from the trailer. So I will actually check this out because I do think Chris Hemsworth is actually an underrated actor. And that's not just me playing favoritism. I just think we don't get to see a lot of him because the only thing we know him as is Thor. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Nice. Who's going next, Aaron?
Let's throw it over to Chase. Go for it, man.
So, first of all, Predator. Let me just say that I went to go see the original Predator. Had no idea what we were in for. Left the theaters with our minds blown. Predator 2, Predator 3 just kept on coming. Alien versus Predator, I can watch like I never saw the movie a day in my life.
That movie is crazy.
Nothing to do with the although I definitely love that she's in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Requiem didn't really care for it too much. I was like, what the hell is this? What's the one? Predator when they're on the preserve with Larry Fishburne. What's the one where they all drop in on the parachutes and they're on some planet or something? They don't know.
I
think it's just called Predator, isn't it?
I think it's just called Predator.
It's called Predator. Okay, so love that one. That's a classic also. This is where you first get to see what happens with the Civil War between the alien predators and the normal predators. So somebody decided to go back and I guess do another story. And I think that it's pretty easy to hit a home run at this point. There's a lot of history with the movie. You understand the characters. Everybody's seen the characters. They know what the Predator can do. So now it's just up to you to, tell a great story. Me personally, I'm waiting for this battle, this real civil war between the alien predators and the Predator, and where the humans lie in between. Because honestly, I think what's going to happen here is that let me back up. So there was one movie called Predators where the one Predator brings a battle suit to Earth. And I'm waiting for the Alien Predator versus normal Predators movie, because I think that we are going to end up, fighting with the normal Predators against the Alien Predators. I think that's where we're going with this whole thing. But I'm here for the Predators, the aliens, all of that stuff. When Charles first told me about the fact that Disney was taking it over, I was like swoning, because I already know where this thing goes at this point. So I'm completely here for anything Predator, Alien.
And of course, if they're making this thing rated, it has to be rated R. So this is bringing my hopes up for Deadpool. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, I actually heard it's rated PG-13.
No, you did. He's lying. He's trying to.
I'm not fucking with you.
I
just wanted to see. I want to see Leo get angry.
Abel, you play too much.
Don't let him hurt your feelings. She-Hulk. So I love She-Hulk. I think it's a great character. I love the fact that there was a female Hulk back in the day and whatnot, that she was just as strong as a Hulk. I loved it. Loved the whole idea. I just
want to say the 2-minute warning mentioned that spot as a prison that becomes a hideout for the Thunderbolts. Okay. So this could be like an introduction to the Thunderbolts down the road. Okay. That's where I was going with that.
The trailer for She-Hulk, honestly, this is superhero Sex in the City to me. That's what it looks like. It's the superhero version of Sex in the City.
Hey yo.
Listen, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying what it looks like. But I think it's a great twist. I think it's time for probably a slightly different story with superheroes in it. Obviously, like you said, the sexuality being the overriding topic. She's just trying to be a woman out on the town, but she's green and 8 or 9 feet tall, and she can lift cars. But I think this might be a good movie. This also might be a great time to pull women who normally probably wouldn't even go see superhero movies into the movie, because they're going to adjust to the whole story. The fact that she's trying to date and who she dates, and the fact that obviously being the She-Hulk, she can become a different kind of aggressive. So I'm curious to see, what happens with cheating and, when he doesn't call the next day and all of that crazy stuff.
You better not be ghosting my girl.
God forbid he shows up with the new bitch, and she shows up like
she's gonna throw a Prius at his ass.
Spiderhead looks like it looks like a weird movie. But I'm going to give it a chance. I like the storyline so far. We'll see. I'm going to trust Chris to do the right thing here. We'll see. We'll see. It does kind of look like the Island of Dr. Moreau back in the day. But we'll see. We'll see what it does. And what was the last one?
The Boys.
The Boys. So here's my thing about The Boys. I love the idea. I don't always love the story. Mm-hmm. They took a lot of time in the first season holding back the suspense of Homelander finding out that the boys existed. And I don't mind the gratuitous violence, but sometimes I think that it's just a little bit too over the top. What's the black guy's name, the speedster?
A-Train.
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 So
yes.
So when A-Train is rushing and and the chick steps off the curb and he like
disintegrates her.
That was awesome. Come on.
That was nuts.
I literally laughed my ass off. Like,
I was like, oh shit.
But when they captured the invisible guy and then they figured out that the only way to fucking kill him was to stick dynamite in his ass, I just thought that was a little bit much. Like, dude.
It's very aggressive.
A little bit over the top. Just a little bit.
Very aggressive.
Like, bro, like,
yo, if you think that's bad, you have no idea what's coming.
Oh no, I've seen the trailer. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Is like, I love the idea. I don't always love the story. I do love the fact that they're gonna give them superpowers because at this point, let's just get it on. You know what I mean? Like, let's just get it on. Some serious fighting can happen here. Some serious battle. Let's see somebody get their ass kicked. I'm all here for it. So we're definitely going to be watching The Boys this season. Absolutely.
June 6th.
Yes. Oh yes. Is that me now? Am I up?
Yep.
Sir.
All right. Let's go through this. Predator. I love the fact that they're going back that deep into like some Native American like stuff. Like I want to see how they handle a Predator. Give it to me. Umbrella Academy. The way the last season ended with the whole Sparrow Academy. I'm very interested to see how they interact, especially with the leader of the other team being technically one of their siblings, but not really because there's a whole time thing there. Leo, go watch the show. We can talk about that more. Umbrella Academy, let's go.
Go watch
it. Please go watch it. It's actually decent.
That's decent.
Spiderhead, I kind of like. I really want to see Chris Hemsworth come out in this show, and Reed Richards from the terrible Fantastic Four movie with a mullet. Okay, that's cool, but whatever. She-Hulk. Now let's slow it down for my girl She-Hulk.
You got through all that so quick.
I know because we gotta slow it down for my girl right now. Listen. I don't care about the CGI. They're gonna figure it out. They're gonna figure it out. Yo, listen. My girl looking good, man. You can't even tell me she ain't looking good. She looking thick. No, but seriously, one thing that I actually am upset about is the whole Professor Hulk thing. And the reason that the CGI on, at least this is my opinion, sticks out on She-Hulk more than it does Professor Hulk is because we've been dealing with Hulk for years, and they've had time to perfect the way he looks and, whatever it is. We've been dealing for She-Hulk for 5 minutes, and she's only been on screen for X amount of time, and they have to figure it out on top of the fact with the whole working situation and the VFX people and whatever's going on with that. They'll fix it. They'll figure it out. She might not even look that great when the show comes out, but in the future, she'll probably look awesome. The fact that we're getting Tim Roth and Wong and all these random superheroes, Titania with her big boobies and all these things going on, like it's going to be fine. This show's going to be good. And what's crazy is that it's going to have more connective tissue to the MCU than Moon Knight did. And I'm kind of curious to see how people react to that versus what we got with Moon Knight, because Moon Knight was a great show, but I felt like a lot of people complained about that non-connective MCU tissue. So I'm curious to see what happens with that. She-Hulk done. And we got to end with The Boys. Oh, The Boys. This show is so freaking funny and good because it's different.
It is
we are about to see Homelander go absolutely insane. All the other, like the Soups in the 7, like we're going to get that. Like I don't know what the name of the movie was that they did, but like they're gonna like premiere it, and he has to go to the premiere. Like I want to see if we get more of that like cringy ass movie because that shit's funny. But Booker or whatever his name is, and the boys, like I can't wait to see how they act. Like him getting superpowers is just the most ridiculous thing ever. I don't know, like. So I'm not gonna spoil things from the comics because like I read more into the comics after the show came out, and like I learned some things after reading the comics, and like I'm telling you guys right now, Homelander ain't even it. He ain't even the worst part of it. There's so much more in this that if they play out right, I really hope that I really hope I can't say it now, but I really hope this show gets to a certain point at the end of the season to where everyone's head just explodes worse than the second season ending. and they can do it if they do what I think they're gonna do. And the whole hero-gasm thing, there's this whole big thing in the comics. Yeah, there's this whole big thing in the comics that I think that they already kind of clean. They're gonna bring forward, and like Soldier Boy and what's his face, Homelander are gonna be like two things going at each other this season. I think it's gonna be worse than Stormfront and Homelander, and it's gonna be interesting to see. So that's it. That's all I gotta say about that. So, ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of the Man Cave 101 Podcast, episode 10. First of all, thank you so much for joining us on this journey. We are 10 episodes in, and we are happy to have you all and really appreciate your support. And please like, comment, subscribe on YouTube and Facebook on the Man Cave 101 Podcast. And we're going out with a drink. Ladies and gentlemen, cheers. Thank you for your support.
I just want to give a quick shout out to Amazon for giving us the gratuitous violence that is The Boys and Invincible. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Yes.
So much violence.
Yes. And the Netflix is with this Tekken series. I'll put it in the group chat, the Tekken series. This thing looks,
check that out.
Oof, some great anime.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, get home safe if you're not home. And good night.
There was
drink.
Okay, fine. 2 minute warning.
See you next time.
Peace out, homies.
Peace.